Welcome, children. Today in EVS2, we are going to learn about Shivaji's education. Beginning of Shivaji's education, Shahaji Raje himself was a scholar of Sanskrit. In the Bangalore court, he had under his patronage artists and scholars of various languages. He appointed intelligent teachers for Shivaji. Shivaji's education began when he became 7 years old. Soon, Shivaji became skilled in the art of reading and writing. He began to read the stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Bhagavad on his own. To teach him warfare, Shahaji Raje had appointed some teachers. They began to teach Shivaji to ride a horse, to wrestle, to use swords and dandapatta. Thus, at the age of 12, Shivaji became acquainted with different branches of learning and arts. Soon Adil Shah sent Shahaji Raje on an expedition to conquer the states of the Nayak, that is, the local chiefs in Karnataka. Before setting out upon the expedition, Shahaji Raje sent Shivaji and Jijabai to Pune. With them, he sent elephants, horses, and infantry, a treasury, a flag, as also trusted ministers, brave generals, and renowned teachers. Rejuvenation of Pune. Jijabai and Shivaji returned to Pune. Shivaji remembered his childhood days which he had spent on Shivneri. He could see the lofty peaks of the Sayadri again and he became very happy. Pune at that time was not such a big city. It was totally devastated by Shahaji Raje's enemies. Properties were damaged, houses were demolished, temples had collapsed, the frightened people had fled from their villages. Fields had become barren, thick forest had grown, wolves roamed in the countryside. Pune thus was totally in shambles and ruins. When the people living around came to know that Jijabai had returned to Pune with Shivaji, they took heart. Jijabai called all of them and reassured them that they would be safe in Pune. People started settling in Pune, cultivating their lands. Jijabai had the dilapidated temples repaired. In the temples, worships began morning and evening. The town was again throbbing with people. Thus, Pune was totally transformed. The achievements of Dadaji Kondev. When Jijabai and Shivaji were in Karnataka, Dadaji Kondev looked after the Pune Jagir. He was the Subedar of Kondana also. He was very faithful. He was strict, efficient, and honest in his work. He was also just and a strict disciplinarian. He served with devotion. At about this time, a big wada or residence was built in Pune by the orders of Shahaji Raje. It came to be known as Lal Mahal. To encourage the peasants to till their lands, Dadaji gave them concessions in the land tax. For a few years, he offered prizes for destroying the wolves which infested the countryside and harassed the peasants. Many wolves were killed. He raised peasant patrols to protect life and property from gangs of thieves who roamed the countryside. He fixed land revenue according to the quality of the soil. He thus made the people happy. Shivaji's education. When Shivaji returned to Pune, his education continued under the supervision of Jijabai. While returning from Bangalore, Jijabai and Shivaji were accompanied by eminent teachers sent by Shahaji Raje. They taught him many sciences, branches of learning, and languages. Shivaji acquired the knowledge of excellent administration, war tactics, fort architecture, selection of horses and elephants, ways of escaping from difficult enemy territories, and many other things. Shivaji's progress in education pleased Jijabai very much. Thank you.